authority and win with them in an argument of court. You can't do it.
Right. That's right, bro.
So I look at Judge Judy and some of these judges. I say, man, y'all stupid going in there arguing with the woman. It's her court. Her court. I was going there. I know how she is. She's a shrewd Jew, boy. Snappy. I mean, while you thinking one time, she done dropped 10 sentences on me. I'll be, yes, ma'am, Judge Judy. Yes, ma'am. You know, yes, ma'am. You're right. Yes, ma'am. That's right. That's right. Now, while I'm doing that, you think I'm punking? I'm taking her fire.
Right. That's right. Straight out of her name.
She's like, man, that Negro too submissive. And look, I'm just trying to get out your courtroom, whatever I gotta do. And I don't want to be back and forth. See, that's where a lot of you mess up. You always want to be back and forth with something. You got to make your point to authority. You're a fool.
That's right.
You sit there and argue for a whole hour.
Right.
Then you leave face all tuned up and your ears all inside out. You leave there unhappy, you're upset all night when you could have just sat there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You're right. That's right. And in 5 minutes, I'm out of there.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotta be wise.
It ain't took nothing from me.
Yes, sir. Oh, man, you teach. Good teacher.
But you don't like that because you think that's plantation acting.
That's right.
Minister Farrakhan says in the next study guide 15, he says that you don't like meekness and humility because you had to feign that when you was enslaved. You had to feign that to make it, but that ain't how you really felt. So now, when somebody asks you to be meek and humble, you think that is an assault against you. And you think that's asking you to be a slave again. No, it ain't. You say, but a person who thinks too much of themselves or don't think enough of themselves can't take much.
Say that one again.
Did you hear me? A person who thinks too much of themselves or who think too little of themselves can't take much.
My. Lord,
do you understand me?
Yes,
so if you think too much of yourself like your bliss was, he couldn't submit.
That's right. Yeah.
If you think too little of yourself, you can't submit.
Right.
Because in each end, arrogance is right there.
That's right.
This is why you don't get along with authority in the devil's world. You don't get along with your parents. I'm talking about us adults. Ain't talking about no children. Your spouses, because nobody can tell you nothing.
Yeah, you fuck. Yeah. Go ahead and teach, brother.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Nobody can tell you nothing.
Yeah, man.
You don't do nothing but make your life
Miserable.
Oh, you teaching, brother.
When my wife, we grew up a lot, but after we really got married, when she really started hanging around my daddy, it used to baffle her how my daddy used to handle me. And she was, you need to stand up to your daddy.
You knew better than anybody.
I knew better one day. Because he had an answer for that. Because he didn't have the Muslim teaching of not carrying weapons. Y'all done heard me tell that story. I'm going to tell it again. I'm playing football. I'm thick. I'm much thicker then than I was. I was more muscular. I was a little more leaner. I'm full of myself. Old man getting a little old, so I think I can buck.
Teach on me, brother.
Got my degree, Man, please, man, be fussing. What the hell are you? I'm talking to Pop like that now. In his house.
That's crazy.
I'm super crazy. My dad said, all right, I got something for you. You too big. I ain't gonna be wrestling with your backside no more. He said, stay right there.
I'm full you stay.
And I was, man, you should have seen me trying to get out that door. I couldn't get the key. I was against the door. He said, listen to his word. He said, ain't no nigga gonna disrespect me in my house. I'll kill you first.
Come on now.
And I know my daddy loved me, but that day, damn it, I saw death in his eyes. For me. I said, man, that nigga crazy. Excuse me for saying that. That's what I said. And that's when I saw the boldness of my mother, because I thought she was a rather weak woman. Because I didn't understand her not interfering with me, and my daddy sometimes how he used to handle me. Oh, damn, ma, don't you see how my daddy handled me? You ain't saying nothing. But as I grew, I understand. And I thank my mama for not doing that. Because my daddy was trying to make a man. And women, let me tell you your mistake.
Go ahead, brother. Go
You
ahead.
love your children.
Yes, sir.
That's the nurturing part of you.
Right.
But when you're dealing with